morning, students. Today we are going to take up the internal assessment for class 12 in English language. Now, this is only the second batch which is having this particular advantage of having 20 marks of internal assessment. Now, basically, in language paper, you shall be assessed internally on your 3 skills. Alright? First is your listening skills. Second is your speaking. And third is your writing skills. So first test is of your listening skills, and second one on your speaking skills, and thirdly you shall be examined on your writing skills. And for the first one, for your listening skills, usually the teacher shall read out a passage, an unseen passage, and of about 500 words, and he shall read it to you aloud, and you may take down notes as he reads this particular passage, and then he shall repeat or read it again at a slower pace, so that you understand the gist of the passage. Having completed 2 readings, he shall hand to you an objective type of question. Alright? A question paper shall be handed over to you, which carries objective type questions, and you will be expected to answer that. Okay, so that is your listening skills. A similar exercise you have done in your class 10, so it should not be new for you. And for your speaking skills, you have, first of all, you will be asked to speak for about 3 minutes. Okay. An individual presentation of 3 minutes, followed by a discussion with the person who is conducting this particular examination, usually your language teacher. And in this, you can, for instance, select narrating an experience, a personal experience, or giving a report of an event that happened. Or you can also choose a topic like expressing an opinion, right? Like for instance, co-education schools are beneficial. So, or a theme-based conversation. You, based on a particular theme, a subject matter, you carry out a conversation. So this is to test your speaking skills. You have to deliver a speech of about 3 minutes, and then the examiner shall ask you a few questions regarding what you have spoken. And then the third one, you shall now concentrate on the third one, writing skills. This again is a very simple exercise. The students are expected to write, to test your writing skills. Students are expected to write in about 500 words. They are supposed to write about 500 words, and so it's a written work of 500 words or a written assignment of 500 words. And you can select a variety of topics. For instance, you can be describing a process. Right? For instance, description of a process. Which will include, for instance, how to operate a device, a machine, okay, or a gadget, how to operate it. Then you may also talk about how to prepare a dish, okay, how to cook a dish, how to prepare a dish. Again, you could also describe how to conduct a scientific experiment. So any of these topics, they are simple topics. How to cook a dish, for instance, how to operate a device, cooking a dish, or conducting an experiment. Okay. Any of these things you can talk about. So it's in about 500 words you will write it out. Now besides this description of this process, you could also write about rather a personal experience. Alright? A personal experience. You can be writing an autobiographical experience. Alright? Personal experience. Maybe for instance, the day I learned the value of study, or the day I felt very embarrassed, or an unforgettable experience that you have had. So these are all very personal experience that you write out. And next you can, for instance, besides this, you can also review something. Like for instance, you can write the review of a TV serial. You will write the review of a TV serial. And when you review it, you shall talk the favorable things about it, the unfavorable things about it as well. In other words, you shall talk about the merits and the demerits or drawbacks of the particular serial. Okay, so you have to give a short summary of it, and then you talk about the good points of it and the bad points of it. So these are some of the topics that you could choose from. So basically it's a test on your writing skills, and this is something that you have to submit compulsorily to your school, to your subject teacher. And the paper shall be, this assessment or this assignment that you are giving shall be examined by an external examiner, not your subject teacher, but another teacher who is appointed by the council, who shall examine this and give marks or award marks for your assignment. Okay. So this is what we shall concentrate on at this lockdown period, because the other two requires personal interaction, whereas this does not require. This you can be doing sitting at home. All that you need is a few sheets of paper, and you start working on it and present it well. And then you have your internal assessment, one half of it. And the other two, that is testing your listening skills and your speaking skills, shall happen if once we begin the physical classes and this shall be. But in the meantime, I would advise that everyone in class 12 should have completed his assignment. That is, this written assignment of 500 words should be submitted as early as possible to your subject teacher, to your language teacher. Okay? Is that clear? Okay. So that's about it's an advantage you are getting, because you get 20 marks for it, this internal assessment, and therefore you shall be examined in the board only on 80 marks. Alright? Earlier it used to be 100 marks question from the board or the council, but nowadays we have this 20 marks assigned for internal assessment, and therefore it's an advantage for you. This already, if you make a beautiful presentation, beautiful assignment, and very effective one, then you can score very good marks. So therefore, concentrate on it and do it as early as possible. All the best.